Hey guys, today we have Ishan and he is having total 6.3 years of experience in Java, Spring Boot and microservices domain. And those who want to give Srim free mock interview, please fill out the form below in the description. And guys, if you want to crack your Java interview, then please make sure to subscribe this channel. Now let's get started. Hey, hello Ishan, how are you?
Hi Fazan, I'm good. How about you?
Yes, I'm also good. Shall we start?
Yes.
So Ishan, can you please introduce yourself and your recent project in brief?
Okay. So myself, Ishan Singh,
Hmm.
and I've started my journey in 2019, where I've started my journey with Wipro. I've worked 3 years there. Then after that, I've
Hmm.
joined MDocs, and currently I've been working here since 2022. So it's
Okay.
almost 3.5 years, and in total, I'm having 6 year, 3 months experience in Java, Spring Boot, and microservices.
Okay.
Basically, in the day-to-day life, I basically build REST APIs.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, I work for a telecommunication giant from Australia, which is
Mm-hmm.
Telstra. So
Okay.
for them, we are the orchestration system. If
Mm-hmm.
somebody wants to purchase a broadband connection, then there are
Mm-hmm.
several services which needs to be activated, like
Okay.
the access service, voice service,
Mm-hmm.
internet service,
Okay.
emergency and directory services. To
Mm-hmm.
interact with these different domain managers, we have
Mm-hmm.
different REST APIs and we have different flows. So basically, we build those things
Okay.
for
Okay.
the interaction.
Are you using any design principles?
Yes, in our project, we are using the
May
different
I
design
know?
patterns like the singleton design pattern, the factory design pattern.
Okay.
So these
How,
are the
where you
patterns.
guys are using singleton design pattern?
So the utility classes where we are having the methods, which
Okay.
mostly every class needs the basic ones. So we are putting it in the utility classes, and through the
Okay.
single object, we will be
What's the best way to
accessing.
create singleton thread class? Oh, sorry, singleton design pattern.
Okay. So the best way will be like we need we should be making the constructor as private, and we should be exposing a method through which we can construct our object.
Okay.
And while exposing that method, we should uh,
Is it a
put our
thread
logic
safe?
inside the in case if we are using the thread safety
Mm-hmm.
measures like the synchronized blocks. If we are creating under that blocks, then
Mm-hmm.
it will be thread safe.
What about enum singleton design pattern?
Okay, yeah, I've heard about it, but I'm not sure about it. But it helps uh,
Mm-hmm.
because if we have
It's a
if we're
best
creating a
way.
singleton, yes, through that we
Um,
can nobody can
mm,
even create the object using the reflection. I've heard,
reflection, serialization.
yeah,
Okay.
those methods also which
Mm-hmm.
cannot be used.
Mm, correct, correct. Okay, so moving ahead, are you using Saga pattern?
Uh, no, we are not using Saga pattern, but I'm aware about it.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So Saga design pattern is a design pattern in which a long running transaction is
Mm-hmm.
uh, broken down into a series of short uh,
Mm-hmm.
lived transactions. Basically, it is used in an environment where the two-phase commit is not possible. So inside this, there are two methods to perform it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Got it, got it.
we have one is the orchestration method, and the other
Mm-hmm.
one is the choreography.
Okay, cool. Have you used builder pattern in your project or in any of personal project?
Yes, we have
Where?
builder. So basically, it is used in a situation where we want to build our objects and we have too many optional parameters. So
Like too many
at
constructor
those places,
parameters.
yeah, to avoid
Mm.
too many bombarding our classes with too many constructors, we use in that situations.
Correct, correct. Okay. So, Ishan, let's say uh, your production API latency increased from 200 microsecond, 200 millisecond to 1800 millisecond. What
Okay,
would be your steps to debug?
okay. So the very first steps will be like analyzing the logs. So
Mm-hmm.
in our project, we are using Splunk. First, I'll see like what are the API calls that are happening in between. If there are, I will first figure out which API is the one who is taking too much time. After that, we have a health monitoring tool, the New Relic. I'll
Mm-hmm.
go there. I'll see the API. On the basis of API, it has matrices to analyze which API is taking too much call.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the second step. And the another steps will be like this will be my primary steps to analyze what's the issue.
Okay, okay. Would you see the GCC pauses, memory spikes, thread pool and connections,
Yes.
review SQL
Yeah.
queries?
So yeah, through New Relic only, we have the health metrics memory analyzing a tab.
Mm, okay.
We can go there. We can have a look at the GC and the heap memory.
Great, great. So, hey guys, I want to share something important with you. Actually, Ishan prepared from our interview preparation kit and cracked multiple interviews. We have also referred him to the multiple companies. So, let me tell you, the interview preparation kit has four main parts. First is complete interview preparation material. It is a step-by-step material made by me, expert and MNC's interviewers. 99% of the questions asked in interviews are covered in it. Second is two real enterprise client projects. Code and video recorded sessions are there. You can add this in your resume. Third is lifetime chat support. Here you can ask your doubts anytime. Fourth is referral support. Here we help you to get referred to the top MNCs. So basically the material is organized as per your experience level and covers Java, Spring Boot, Spring Security, Spring Data JPA, Kafka, Microservices, Maven, Git, coding questions, Stream API coding questions, and many more. You can buy just a complete interpretation material or the full kit with projects, supports, and referrals. I have added the links in the description below. So now moving to our interview. And guys, before moving to our interview, since Ishan is here, so Ishan, can we know the feedback of this interview preparation kit?
Yeah. So the interview preparation kit is quite good and it's very helpful as
Mm-hmm.
we can get all the required materials at one place. So we don't have to go and
Mm-hmm.
keep on googling everything. So
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
that's the
Thank you. So, yep. Now moving ahead. Okay, so let's say you are working on any feature. It's working fine in dev environment. Now you have deployed in production, but it's not working fine, right? As expected. So first
okay.
tell me, have you faced this situation? And second thing, tell me, how would we debug this?
I've heard people
Mm-hmm.
encountering those kind of
Mm-hmm.
problems. That sometimes what happened is that we are making some calls and
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's there can be situation like when we get 502 gateway timeout or the 504 the bad
Mm-hmm.
gateway,
Mm-hmm.
the request calls and there are some limitations that how many parallel requests that we can handle. So
Mm-hmm.
that can be one of the reason. And other reasons can be like when we are developing the user stories in the dev environment, we have the simulators. But when it goes in the production, then there are the actual systems where the interaction happens. And
Mm-hmm. Aishan, can you tell me how a hash map resize works internally in Java 8?
okay,
Mm-hmm.
so in Java 8, basically the developers came with an idea like
Mm-hmm.
once the threshold of 8, once we
Mm-hmm.
reach the threshold of 8, the linked list gets converted into a tree. So this is the concept for the tree find.
And hash map doubles its capacity. One size exceeds the
Yeah,
threshold.
0.75.
Yeah, yeah. And rehashes the entries.
Yes.
Yes. Um, do you know about fork join pool?
No, I'm not aware.
No. Okay. Thread pool executor?
No, I'm not aware.
Okay. Volatile and synchronized?
Yes.
Yeah, can you
So,
explain the difference between volatile and synchronized and also what problems do each solve?
okay. So, volatile is the keyword which is used with the
Mm-hmm.
variables
Mm-hmm.
to ensure that whenever they are reading the value, they
Mm-hmm.
are reading it from the heap memory directly instead of the thread's local
Mm-hmm.
cache memory.
Okay.
And this synchronized keyword, uh,
Mm-hmm.
this synchronized keyword that you asked is with a reference to the methods or
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
uh, the synchronized that you asked
Uh-huh.
is with respect to the methods. You have
Any
asked
with
which we
respect to
used.
anything, like it may be method, it may be block,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Yeah. So uh, basically, the synchronized uh, term is used to ensure that our block or the variable or the method is going to
Mm-hmm.
be the thread safe.
Mm-hmm.
When we are using uh, a synchronized block, it
Mm-hmm.
ensures that once a thread enters the method, it
Mm-hmm.
acquires a intrinsic clock, and
Mm-hmm.
once it exits, it releases the intrinsic clock, making
Mm-hmm.
sure that at one time only one thread can access it. Through that,
Mm-hmm.
there cannot be any unpredictable data corruption or race condition. It ensures.
Got it. So, have you used any locks?
Yeah, we are using the SL4J.
No, no, not logs. Lock, L-O-C-K-S,
Acha,
locks.
acha, okay, logs.
Yes,
Okay, okay. For logs that I've seen in my project is the synchronized block only.
synchronized
Uh,
block only. Like
yeah,
reentrant
mm,
lock.
yeah, that I've seen, but I've not used it, but I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, that we have to
Um.
create a lock. That
Mm-hmm.
we have to create an object of reentrant lock. Then using that
Mm-hmm.
object, we can uh, call the method dot lock to acquire the
Correct.
lock. And once at any point of time, whenever we want to release the lock,
Mm.
then we can just unlock it.
Can you explain the life cycle of a Java thread?
Okay, so the lifecycle includes 6 stages. The first is the
Mm.
new, when the thread is newly created. Then
Mm.
after it goes to the renewal. Renewal is the state where the thread is ready to run and just waiting for the CPU allocation.
Mm.
After that, it goes into the running state. Once the CPU is allocated,
Mm.
it starts its processing. And after that, we have wait and sleep. So wait is a condition where the thread is waiting for the another thread
Mm.
or the user input to
Also in a blocked, right?
complete. Yeah, yes.
Okay.
So, and sleep is a condition where the thread is has paused itself on
Mm-hmm.
its own for a specified period of time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
after that, the last is it terminated when it
Mm.
end the work is completed.
Okay. Um, what's the difference between blocked and waiting state?
Blocked and waiting state.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. So blocked. I'm not quite aware, but waiting state is the
Mm.
state where we are waiting for another thread to release the
Mm.
resources that we are trying to acquire. And blocked is can be a
Blocked
state
is
where.
thread waiting for a synchronized lock.
Okay,
Waiting is thread waiting for another thread signal,
okay,
like
okay,
wait and notify. Okay.
okay, okay.
Um, do you know about inheritance and composition?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
aware.
So,
Inheritance.
and what about composition?
Yeah. So these are
Both.
the interfaces
So why composition is
for
better than
composition.
inheritance?
So uh, at one time we can only extend one class, and but in case of the if we are going to implement the interfaces, then we have the
Mhm.
option to go for the multiple ones, and we can give our own implementation.
Okay, I'm more interested to know about the tight coupling and loose coupling here.
Okay.
Mhm. In this
Um,
answer.
okay. Tight coupling and loose coupling.
Mhm.
Okay.
Inheritance
Oh,
has tight coupling, composition has loose coupling, right?
yes. I'm not sure about this one.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically composition provides flexibility and avoids tight
Okay.
coupling caused by deep inheritance hierarchies. Okay,
Okay.
but in inheritance, there is a tight coupling.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, what's the difference between tree map and hash map?
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
the basic difference between a tree map and the hash map is uh, the hash map has the first it goes for the internally it
Mm-hmm.
maintains a linked list only, but
Mm-hmm.
once it crosses a particular threshold, it gets converted into a tree. And in the tree form, it's by default it's a tree only from starting. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And tree map uses red black tree, whereas hash map, as you already said, uses hashing here, right? Have you used
Okay.
parallel stream?
Parallel stream, no.
Sorry. No. But do you know about that?
No, I'm not
No.
aware.
Okay.
Parallel
Okay. Cool.
parallel streams.
Um. Okay. So, mm, what's the difference between factory and strategy pattern?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm aware about factory only.
Mm-hmm.
So, so factory pattern is a pattern in which the our factory class is going to decide on the basis of the some input parameters that
Mm-hmm.
of which class the object is going to be created.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, that's correct. And whereas strategy allows choosing different algorithms at runtime. Means let's say we have a single class and we are if the payment is debit card, we are doing this. If the payment is this, we are doing this. Instead of this, creating a different payment classes for each card and this one. Are you getting? Like
Okay.
we
Yeah.
do, there is a principle, solid principle, open for extension and close for modification. We do something like
Okay.
that in strategy pattern.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. How does a Spring Boot application enable auto configuration?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, there are a couple of terminologies involved in this.
Mm-hmm.
So the first is the at the rate Spring Boot application. So
Mm-hmm.
internally, it uses the at the rate enable auto configuration,
Mm-hmm.
and it automatically configures some basic things
Mm-hmm.
for us. Like in case if we are dealing with this Spring Boot starter web, then it automatically
Mm-hmm.
configures Apache's Tomcat server for us.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the measures, and
Mm-hmm.
there are different annotations like uh, at the rate load on property.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Maybe I'm not telling the correct one, but it's like that only. At the rate
Conditional annotations.
yeah, yes,
Okay.
conditional on property, conditional
Mm-hmm.
on class, and conditional
Mm-hmm.
on missing.
Mm-hmm.
So in case if we are missing some, if we have not declared some classes on our own, then it
Mm-hmm.
will automatically configure some basic ones. All the things that is going to automatically configure are placed under the meta and -inf folders.
Mm-hmm.
There are some directories where it maintains.
Okay. Okay. Moving ahead. Do you know about bean life cycle?
Yes.
Yep,
So
please go ahead.
yeah. So first the bean gets created. That's a
Mm-hmm.
initialization,
Mm-hmm.
and after that the dependency injection. In case if there are any further dependencies that needs to be injected for the creation of that bean,
Mm-hmm.
then those are injected.
Okay.
After that we get the post construct
Mm-hmm.
just before the construction of the object. If you want to
Mm-hmm.
perform some steps, then we can do that. After
Okay.
that the bean is ready to use.
Mm-hmm.
It comes in that state. After that we have the pre-destroy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the stage where just before the destroying the bean, if you want
Mm-hmm.
to perform some final checks, then you can
Mm-hmm.
perform it, and at last the bean is destroyed.
Okay. Got it. Can you explain idempotency and a real world example?
Okay, so idempotency means even if we are hitting one URL
Mm-hmm.
uh, multiple times, then what kind of operation is going to be performed on the server, whether it's going to be
Mm-hmm.
the same every time or
Mm-hmm.
different. So if there is a get call, if we are
Mm-hmm.
just trying to get the uh, we are just trying to inquiry the balance in our bank account, does not matter how many times you hit it, you're going to get the every time you're going to get the same result.
Same result.
Yeah, but in case if we are uh, making a transaction, suppose we are making a post call for that transaction where we are
Mm-hmm.
sending those details like how much
Mm-hmm.
that item cost and that money got deducted from our
Mm-hmm.
account.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you hit it, it's going to give you a
Same
different
result.
result, because
So
every
why
time
this concepts come? Why this comes into the picture?
Okay, so sometimes what happen is, suppose there is one phone number which I'm going to activate.
Mm-hmm.
Once I have activated that number, I have made the post request.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, if you try to activate that same number, it's not going to be activated because it's already activated.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to introduce those kind of concept. If a resource is already created on the server and
Mm.
it is available, then we cannot again create it with the same
Okay.
details.
Mm. Got it. And there is a way to implement the idempotencies, right? We
Uh,
just pass some attributes in the request body just to check
okay.
something is
Actually, I'm
there.
not aware about it.
Okay, okay, got it. Do you know about circuit breaker flow?
Yeah. So
Mm.
circuit breaker design pattern is a design
Mm.
pattern. It's implemented in situation where we know that if few of our calls have failed, then in
Mm-hmm.
that case, we are not going to hit the server again and again because we know
Mm-hmm.
that the server is down, and every time we hit it, we are going to get a
Mm-hmm.
500 internal server error only. So in that case, we make our own methods which will
Mm-hmm.
return the same values, and with after some defined interval of time, we are again
Mm-hmm.
going to make the actual calls, and
Mm-hmm.
we are going to define it, whether the our server is up or not.
Okay. How to handle distributed caching?
Okay. Distributed caching, we can handle it using the Redis, the option that we have,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm actually not sure how to implement it. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, we could use external shared cache like Redis or meme cache, ensure consistent hashing, data partitioning, eviction policies, and TTL. And also, we should use serialization, safe objects, and handle cache invalidation when data changes. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
okay. How and why API gateway improves architecture?
Okay. So basically, the API gateway is the first point where our
Mm-hmm.
request lands. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
it does some basic things for us like the
Mm-hmm.
authorization,
Okay,
authentication,
okay.
rate limiting, throttling, or the load balancing. So these are the main things,
Mm-hmm.
advantages of having an API gateway, and it also helps in creating the auditing logs in case if you
Mm-hmm.
want to create a dashboard.
Mm.
Yeah,
Correct,
so
correct.
this will.
What if gateway fails?
Okay. What if the gateway API fails?
Mm.
Hmm. In case if our API gateway itself is down, then I don't think our request will reach the server. Uh,
API gateway is a single point right to our
yeah,
microservices. If it
yeah,
fails, or everything will fail. So
yes.
what's the approach to create gateways? Best approach.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the best approaches will be like the way we can make sure that our API gateway is properly working is the by if I talk about the pod level, then we can have the liveness and readiness through
Mm-hmm.
which we can ensure that our
Okay,
microservices are
first
running
thing
fine.
is deploy the gateway in multi-node setup.
Okay.
Okay, and there should be health checks regularly.
Okay.
These two things are mandatory.
Okay. Understood.
Okay. Mm. Uh, so do you know about lazy loading in beans?
Lazy loading in beans. No,
Like
I'm not
when our
sure.
application gets start, there are some beans that loads instantly and some beans that doesn't loads instantly. Those are lazy. Okay.
Yeah, that I've heard somewhere.
Okay. Okay. Got it. What have you heard about N+1 problem?
Yes. So I've heard n plus one problems in the.
Mm.
So basically, it's a situation where first we fetch the parent objects, and then
Mm-hmm.
for each parent object, we try to fetch the child objects.
Mm. Okay. How can we prevent N+1 problem?
Okay. Uh, uh, Basically, what we can do is we can. what we can do is we can get the list of all the parents and we can store it, and
Mm,
instead of finding all the parents and after that going for each child, what we can do is we can get the list of all the parents, and
mm,
whatever the child that you want of that particular parent, you can
mm.
get it individually.
The correct answer is we could use mm, uh, fetch joins,
Okay, fetch joins.
entity graphs, batching, in order to resolve the n+1 problem. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Do you know about the indexing strategies?
Indexing strategies.
Uh,
No, I'm not aware.
no. Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Index.
Moving ahead. How can we analyze a slow query?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How we can analyze a slow query? So I believe we can have an option to get the a slow running or the long running transactions in the
Mm-hmm.
database.
Mm-hmm.
Through that we can get them.
Okay. Okay, so let's say there is a technical disagreements of any feature with your teammates, colleagues. So how do you handle this?
Okay. So if this kind of situations happen, then on one-to-one, personally, I will talk to that person like, what is the issue? What is
Okay.
the disagreement? What is the point?
Uh,
First, I will hear from him, like, what is
uh,
the point that he's trying to put?
mm-hmm.
And and in return, I'll tell him like what I'm thinking,
Mm-hmm.
like what is my approach and what I'll
Mm-hmm.
achieve.
Mm-hmm.
And in case if his approach is wrong, then I'll
Mm-hmm.
tell him like this is the reason. If
Okay.
he's able to counter it, then I'll go by his approach, and if he's not able to counter, then we'll go by my approach.
Okay. Cool. How do you mentor junior developers?
Okay, so basically, uh, to do that, I basically work with them by
Mm-hmm.
screen sharing and telling him like what are the things that we do.
Mm-hmm.
If they're available in the office, then it's very easy. Like they
Okay.
can sit just beside us,
Mm-hmm.
and they can see like what are the operations that we are doing in the
Mm-hmm.
day-to-day life, and just they can just have a note of it.
What if
So
they
these are the way.
repeat mistakes? What would you do?
Okay, okay. If they are again and again making the same mistake, I will ask them to please make a note
Will you
of
fire
these
them
things.
from your team?
No, I'll not do
No.
that thing, because
Okay.
in my initial stages, I also have made some mistakes.
Yeah,
So
everyone do
yeah,
mistakes, right?
yeah. So basically, I'll ask them to make a note of the things.
Mm,
Documentation is very important, in my opinion. Like
great.
whatever you're doing, you should
Mm.
document it.
How do you plan a sprint estimation?
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
sprint estimations, we basically have the sprint planning meetings where
Mm-hmm.
we pick the user stories from the sprint backlogs,
Mm-hmm.
and depending upon the capacity for that
Mm-hmm.
sprint, we
Mm-hmm.
decide which stories we can pick. And
Mm-hmm.
as per the and we also take into the consideration like what are the features that needs
Mm-hmm.
to be available in the production
Okay,
in that point of time only.
got it. Okay, so Ishan, are you comfortable writing the coding questions?
Yes.
Okay, any Stream API?
Yes.
Okay. Ishan, can you please share your screen? I'll share few coding questions. Open any editor and share your screen. The first question is you are given a list of strings. You have to print the
Okay.
second longest string
Okay.
by using Stream API.
Okay. So I've made the program list. This second entity. So I got the list in the order. Now what I'll do is I'll skip the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Skip first dot limit by one.
Or you could directly do find first after limit. Oh, sorry, after skip.
Yeah, that we can also do. Dot find first. That it is going to return an optional of type string.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Ishan is with the
it will
5
work.
words.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, now since you said you have worked with Singleton design pattern as well, will you be able to write a code for Singleton design pattern?
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead and write in a such way that it is a thread safe.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you know about lazy Singleton?
Lazy singleton.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's lazy singleton is a pattern where we are creating the or initializing the object,
Mhm.
not uh, at this point. Like if I'll just make an object of this class
Yes, yes.
and
While creating an
immediately
object,
just
we are
creating
not
it.
initializing it.
Yes.
Uh,
So that's the
mhm.
situation.
In the get instance method, we will initialize.
Yes, correct. Okay, so I have made a singleton class. Here I have my field. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
oh,
community.
get it as
Yeah,
a
it should be
static
static.
field. And after that, here I have my common utility object.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've made the constructor as private,
Mm-hmm.
and this is my method gets instance through
Yes,
which I'm going to
community is
initialize the
null.
object. Now first I'll be checking whether my object is null or not. In case if it is null, then I'm going to enter this
Mm-hmm.
stage, and
Mm-hmm.
while entering,
You
this
are
is my
making
synchronized
synchronized
block.
code. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and again I'm checking whether it's null or not,
Then you
to
are
make sure
returning
that
the.
even if the threads are racing to get acquire, to check whether it's null or not.
Mm-hmm.
Once the thread enters, it will check. If it is still empty, then
Okay.
it will return the object.
Okay. Yes, Ishan, it's done from my end, and yes, it was a very wonderful interview.